But first, a judge orders a mental health evaluation for Jewell Jones at the request of the state lawmaker's own attorney. That story tops our news here at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. This all comes as the Inkster state representative faces new legal trouble this week after a drunk driving arrest back in April. Local 4's Sean Lay is following the latest from the courtroom for us this afternoon. Sean, this was not the only major development today.
Good point, Evrod. You're right. Two major developments coming out of the court here in Howell today. The first you touched on, a mental health evaluation. The judge agreed has been ordered for State Representative Jewell Jones. At the same time, however, a big blow for Jones' defense. One of his chief defenders and one of his defense attorneys, Ali Hamoud, could not continue representing Jones, and he withdrew from this case. Democratic State Rep Jewell Jones has made so many choices, resulting in probation violations and a new arrest in jail for bringing a handcuff key into jail. Jones has so much to lose, but this morning he lost his chief defender. Attorney Ali Hamoud asked the judge to withdraw from the case. It's a major blow to Jones' defense.
There's been a breakdown in attorney-client relationship. There's some stuff that's happened prior to this. I believe it's in Mr. Jones' best interest that he gets to seek new counsel at this time.
Jones was brought into court today for a hearing on his wild DUI and resisting arrest charges. Jones was dressed in a bright orange jumpsuit. This time his hands were cuffed and shackled in front of him. There are serious security concerns after Jones was in court just 2 days ago. A judge sent him to jail on his third parole violation. Under his socks with images of alcohol on them, the Livingston County Sheriff says a universal handcuff key was taped to Jones' foot. The sheriff says it's unclear if Jones had some sort of escape plan. Back here live now, the judge continued Jones's $100,000 bond, so he was remanded right back to the Livingston County Jail. Evrod, live at 5 o'clock. Jones had family in the courtroom and a lot of other supporters, including his mentor, who is a pastor, and a former state rep who worked with him in Lansing, both completely relieved, so relieved that the judge ordered the mental health evaluation. They believe Jones is in crisis, needs counseling for his behavior and alcohol. Wow. Live in Howell, Sean Lay, Local 4. Evrod, back to you.
Well, we'll be interested to see what comes from that, and Sean will definitely be tuning in later.